Watch what happened when this crow alerted this woman and her dog to an unexpected danger. You wouldn't believe it if the camera didn't catch it. The woman was walking her dog when the crow came flying towards them. The bird kept on cawing loudly and approached the woman. He was warning her, but she didn't expect the following to happen. The dog heard the crow and stopped, causing the woman to stop as well. Both of them turned around to investigate, and what they saw left them astonished. The woman instantly took the dog and ran away, but the crow's persistent caws hinted at something lurking behind them. It was a coyote stalking them from behind. It followed the woman even after she ran away. And here's the kicker. A man heard the birds cawing and went out to help. Hit the like button and subscribe if you think the crow is a hero. You won't believe what caused this mini tractor to move on its own and ruin the whole garden. Watch closely as this machine started on its own right after the owner left. Luckily, there were CCTV cameras around that captured what truly happened. As the owner left, suddenly, the neighbors accidentally threw their ball directly into this garden, hitting the machine and causing it to start. Do you think the neighbors did it on purpose? If there were no CCTV cameras around, would you have guessed who was guilty for it? Or you would have thought it's a ghost. This video went viral when this kid took the elevator with his tiny dog. He was heading to the ground floor, and as he went inside, he was busy looking at himself in the mirror and didn't pay attention to the dog. The dog stayed behind him, and its leash got stuck in the elevator's door. They didn't notice anything yet. Well, not until the elevator started going down. The dog's leash tightened, trapping the poor dog and pulling it towards the door. But the kid acted super fast. He instantly turned around and grabbed the leash, fighting against the elevator's pull. He was terrified, but didn't give up on the dog. He quickly took the leash out of the dog's neck and managed to free him. The dog was perfectly fine, just a bit confused. The kid's quick thinking saved the dog. If you think he's a hero, subscribe. Watch what was about to happen when this guy tried to trick a jeweler. He started by trying on a necklace and looking for any CCTV camera. Pay attention to the trick he is going to try as he pretends to fix his necklace. He tries to steal it by running away with it. Luckily, the jeweler outsmarted him and locked the door before he could get away with it. Never try to trick a jeweler. Watch what happened to this man when heading to his car. You wouldn't believe it if the camera didn't catch it. It was Thanksgiving Day and the man decided to get some ice cream with his daughter. He took the child in his arms and walked to his car, unaware of what's gonna happen next. He placed his daughter inside the vehicle, and suddenly, an unusual sound caught his attention. He looked up and saw something running towards him. The man got really scared and instantly jumped into the car, slamming the door shut. Both he and his daughter remained still. But when he peeked out the window to see what that was, he couldn't stop laughing, initially mistaking it for a dog or a bear. He soon realized it was an angry turkey seeking revenge. And here's the best part. The turkey proudly stood there by the car, puffing out its chest and ruffling its feathers, celebrating its victory. It stared at them for a few minutes, then slowly walked away. They didn't expect a side of turkey when they decided to bring some ice cream. Subscribe if you found the situation amusing. This video went viral when this guy managed to escape getting kidnapped by outsmarting them. Luckily, there were CCTV cameras to prove it all. This car started to follow him, so he decided to trick it by running back and forth. Luckily, another car was driving around there, so he started to ask for their help, as the kidnappers went away and left him alone. This video went viral when this smart dog did something unexpected. His owner was passing by with some clothes in hand, and the dog kept an eye on him. He lifted his head up and kept on watching until this happened. The man dropped a sock on the floor. Unable to pick it up, he called his wife for help, but she didn't hear him properly.
Jonesy, will you grab that sock and bring it up?
And she definitely wouldn't believe this if not caught on camera. The clever dog saw the situation and knew just what to do. He kept looking at the sock on the floor, and without hesitation, he went down and grabbed it. And here's the best part. He took it and carried it back to his owner.
Oh my God, you did it!
Watch what happened when this girl was trying to mock her dog by taking away his food. She was doing all she could to annoy him, standing in front of him and getting his food. You won't believe what the dog did next. He decided he has had enough, so he proceeds to serve her some karma by jumping on her and dragging her by the ponytail. It was clearly unexpected, as she never thought a dog can get annoyed enough to do this. Do you think he did it just to finally get his treat, or was he really annoyed with the girl? Watch what this smart bear did when he got hungry. There were some cars in the parking lot, so the bear stood up and started looking through the window. He seemed like he had a plan in mind. He kept looking behind him to check whether anyone is watching, and what he did next was astonishing. The bear reached for the door handle and attempted to open it. Once it didn't work, he moved to the back door and gave it a try. Look how cautious he was, constantly monitoring if someone is coming. Now here comes the best part. He decided to test the truck's door, and to everyone's surprise, he managed to open it successfully. Do you think he will go inside? He couldn't believe that his plan worked. He took a peek inside and hesitated for a bit. Then he finally gathered some courage, climbed into the truck, and got himself comfortable. If you're impressed by this clever bear, hit the like button and subscribe. Watch what happened when this guy decided to test his luck again with his improvised bottle opener. He takes out his phone, not to call someone, but rather to do a trick when this happened. Do you think he regrets his trick, or will he try again with the next phone? Watch this smart dog's reaction when he heard a knock at the door. He was enjoying a peaceful nap, then suddenly got up at the sound of a knock. Without hesitation, he leaped up and opened the door himself. But what happened next will blow your mind. There stood a delivery guy, holding out food, and the dog took it from him. The best part is yet to come, though. The other husky in the room was just as surprised, standing there in awe. And here's the kicker. While the delivery guy stood there confused and wondering if it was the dog who placed the order, the husky suddenly kicked the door shut and took the food.